Hi, welcome to part 5 of my vlog. Today we are carrying on the road trip to Miami. Just found a joint called Fanny's Fried Chicken. Would you like some of Fanny's chicken?
A little bit of Fanny chicken.
We just stopped at Starbucks. Joe got an iced almond honey
latte.
And I got a caramel ribbon crunch, which is I think just a caramel frappuccino, but it's sweeter and it has...
Oh, mine's too sweet.
It has crunchy bits on top. Really good, but having so much sugar every single day when you're in Florida, you just have to accept it. Sorry. We got some sausage, cheese and egg muffins, which I loved at Disney because the bread was made of a croissant. This isn't it. But still, so good. I also got a crispy grilled cheese to try because in England they put loads of bechamel sauce on everything. They drown it in Starbucks and I hate it. That was a good crunch to it. And you see how it's really been toasted as well. And it's sourdough. I think that's totally different to it. It's completely different to a Starbucks toasty. Still on route to Miami. We were going to try a Perkins or an Ihop, but we stuck with Starbucks because we're liking the food at the moment. Alright, the rain just hit us. We thought we'd avoided a rainstorm because it's back in Kissimmee where our villa is. We thought we'd driven out of it, but maybe not. Had a lot of lightning strikes we've seen over there in the distance. And we're hoping that this is just a 10-minute burst. 30 minutes later. Still didn't have the roof down. Just stopped to get some fuel or gas as they call it, and I like looking at the chocolate and stuff because it's totally different to ours back home in England. And they also have loads of different drinks machines. We don't have any of this in our shops. It feels like the shops in England can't be bothered refilling all of these machines because we have one Costa coffee machine if we are lucky. I didn't fancy any rubbish at the service station because we've eaten so much sugar, so I picked up this veggie snack tray, which I don't think you'd ever see in England. I've seen YouTubers eat broccoli and ranch because the ranch is totally different here. I actually think it tastes like a cheese and chive sauce, so we're going to see what that's like and just get some veggies down us because we've not had any this holiday and it's day 6.
Get the hell away. Just last week when I was walking out.
So we arrived to a miserable Miami. It's not exactly what we were expecting, but we're excited to get to the hotel and chill and explore South Beach. So if you didn't know, the state of Florida are famous for their stone crab, so you'll see a lot of that in Miami, and they are notorious for traffic, lots and lots of traffic. Not really what we imagined, not a drip on the strip. Yeah, Will, thanks. So it finally stopped raining and we started to see some cool cars, and as you go into the centre you see lots of supercars. Thank you very much. So we finally got to the Betsy Hotel where we were staying, which is in the Art Deco district on the South Beach promenade, and then we went to get ready and go for dinner. We didn't spend much time here, but just in case you wanted to stay here, it's a lovely hotel right in the middle of the hustle and bustle. You do have 2 pools. You've got one on the ground floor and one on the rooftop. So that's great, but we didn't manage to use those because we were busy exploring Miami. But we did get a free upgrade, which is great because we got a little lounge next to our bedroom. I would just say that our room wasn't soundproof. It was on the ground floor and it was very loud outside, so you may not sleep. We ate right next door to the hotel at Havana 1957 and had some authentic Cuban food because Cuba is right next door to Miami. We then went to a bar after dinner and we were pretty tired after the long drive, to be honest. I wish I'd made more of it. Now I'm sitting here editing and I'm no longer in Miami, but look how much fun it is. The entertainment is great. This is not a margarita, it has beer in it. So the next morning we had planned to go to Ihop for breakfast and then go to the Everglades to go on one of the airboats where you see lots of alligators and wildlife. As you can see, we're playing lots of Spanish music to get in the Miami mood. So yeah, we had planned to get some pancakes at Ihop and then go meet my best friend in Miami because she was jumping on a cruise. They had to fly to Miami first, so they wanted to do something with us but keep it a surprise for her family, and more on that later. finally at Ihop. International House of Pancakes. Rather hungover after last night. See if Pancakes can help. Why does it look shut? Oh, it's not shut. We got the breakfast sampler. Defo trying the pancakes, but we also wanted a full English. Oh guys, we've so been looking forward to this, and in the end it was just cold. We just had a cold breakfast, and it just, well, I mean, it was lukewarm. It wasn't how the temperature should be. If you're in Florida, make sure you go to Perkins or the Waffle House because we had such good breakfasts there. Road trip! So the trip to the Everglades is just miles and miles of straight road. You don't get anything like this in the UK, so it was amazing, a very novel thing for Joe. And it was at this point that my best friend texted me saying, my dad has got the time wrong for the airboat ride today. So they had to just jump on the boat when they got there. They only had about a 15-minute ride, and then we were still on the way, so we missed it. But the whole plan was to do the ride together, so we just had to surprise them when they were coming off the boat. But we still did our own airboat ride, and we decided to meet up later at their hotel. We only saw 3 alligators, and when I say 3, I mean we saw one's tail and one's back, and then the other one we actually saw, but really disappointing. But the airboats are so famous, it's just great to say that you've done it. The Rock's been on this airboat. So this place had an alligator park next to it, so we thought we'd check it out and immediately regretted it. They are definitely not very well looked after, I don't think. Their cages are way too small and I felt a bit uncomfortable, so just so you know, probably don't do one of those. Joe actually likened it to a Joe Exotic park. So after that experience, we decided to go to a crab house, which is probably the only place on this road for miles. It's called Joanie's Blue Crab Cafe. Just going into Joanie's Blue Crab. We're staying over here. Apparently it's a really good crab. This place gave us the real American authentic experience. You just grab a beer from the fridge and sit down and just make yourself comfortable and try and listen to the server in this next clip.
Tomatoes in, hush puppy. That's a chili dog, sir.
Got my root beer, a hot sauce.
Got it. I'm gonna send some fries.
They were out of the big crab as they weren't in season, but I still managed to get some crab soup and also a crab fish cake. I had to put all my hopes on getting a big crab that you can pick at, but never mind, it was still a great experience. We then made our way to my best friend's hotel, which was the Hotel Ryu in Miami. This is their view from their balcony, and we just ended up having drinks and a takeaway with them on the balcony because Miami was so busy with spring break and gay pride. Also Jamie Foxx's, and this is Quavo, and it also brought loads of food and alcohol for the hotel room, so this was probably one of the best nights of the holiday. It was really nice, and here's Chelsea's nieces. Cycle back all the way from the Riu Hotel to our hotel. It's about a mile and a half. It is buzzing tonight. It's a Friday night. Absolute chaos, but a really good atmosphere. It's gay pride and it's also spring break, so serious numbers here tonight.
Bruce Horwich. Welcome, Bruce.
As I said, there's going to be a lot of parts to this vlog series, so stay tuned for next week's vlog. And don't forget to hit subscribe to get a notification for the next one. Thanks, guys.